All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Spaceman in here quickly before the stream had technically started. That's crazy. That's crazy. For those of you watching this later, Mr. Spaceman 360 is in the chat. That's his name, no spaces. He's been doing iRacing a lot recently. And he has tons of other videos on his channel, if you're interested. Yeah, it's a hot time to be in iRacing. I've seen so many videos and paint schemes posted of that, the Gen 4 car. Yeah. Well, we're going to Lowe's. I thought we had already done this. So we must have, like, failed an autosave or something. So we have to win the All-Star race again. Something about the All-Star race always messes up. Crazy how it does that. So we've been working on our internet problems. It kind of came to a head over the last couple of days. Even when I'm just playing like Warzone or 2K, I've been getting kicked.
Road to the championship. The points are more important than the prize money.
Oh, you have a bar. That's cool.
Tonight. In this all-star shootout, it is a dash for cash, where prize money are what it's all about. This is an EA Sports special presentation. The next step.
Okay, here we go. Green flag, let's go.
Yeah, we've been fighting those internet issues, but I've been getting kicked from like Warzone games and 2K matches. So it really narrowed it down. Like, this is purely an internet issue, not related to my streaming or the software or anything. And the Xfinity people, they gave me the runaround a little bit, but they have found what they believe is the issue, and it's the tap where the internet actually comes in to the building. So they're going to have someone come out eventually and fix that. So hopefully after that's fixed, we won't see any more issues. So we have to make a 4-tire stop at some point. Am I on Discord? I am. I think my Discord name is probably the same as my YouTube name. I don't know if Discord like still does the numbers after it or whatever. I don't even know what that would be. And a lot of information about the NASCAR 25 game came out today in their Q&A session on Discord. It's going to be over, I think they said over 190 licensed drivers. And there's going to be over 400 paint schemes at launch. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And they said next month they'll reveal screenshots, the driver roster, and paint schemes. And then in August they're going to reveal gameplay. The game is supposed to come out late September, early October. Yeah. That Q&A just happened. Like, just wrapped up like 2 hours ago. So people are posting a lot of information about it. I haven't seen any YouTube videos about it yet, but I'm sure people are working on it. People like Real Radman. You guys have ever seen Radman's streams and videos? He mostly just does videos. He actually works for NASCAR now. I don't know in what capacity, but that's still pretty cool. Alright, we have to make a 4-tire stop, so we need to do that probably now. Alright, we made it in pretty well. Pretty well. look at my phone. Maybe they'll do that right now. If I can figure out how. Yeah, my name on Discord's just the same as my name on here. But yeah, hopefully this comment saves. Been at work all day and this is your only social media? Oh no, oh no. Well, there's a lot going on in the outside world. There's a lot of NASCAR news. Apparently, a plane with NASCAR people on it. They had a bird strike and one of their engines blew out, so they didn't make it. And another plane had issues as well. So NASCAR is organizing alternate transportation for them. Why is my pit crew a bunch of Mr. Cleans? That's a great question. Mr. Castillo. I knew a guy, his name was Perillo. That wouldn't by chance be Italian. It's because we have a Thunder plate unlocked. There's a Thunder plate in this game. It's just it just has platinum. It's worth 25,000 skill points, and once you unlock it, Mr. Clean does all your pit stops. And I forgot about that. I forgot we had it enabled. So the first time I saw them jump over the wall, it was a little bit of a jump scare. Oh, we have one more lap. I think last time we made it to 9th, so this is an improvement over last time. I mean, our car is hooked up here in Charlotte. We're a little tight in the corners, but overall, rocking and rolling. All right, I'll check Discord when we have a moment to breathe. Yes, they had a few little sponsor things in the game back then. I don't know if it's this game. I think it is. You can drive the UPS truck. And that thing, once it gets up to speed, it flies. Pretty cool. Let's see, notifications. Hey, I got you on the Discord. Nice. Somebody was in the stream asking a while back, like, do you have a Discord for your channel? I'm like, no. We are not nearly large enough to have a Discord just for the channel.
Outside. We're right there. Let's see if we can lead this thing. Still there. Wallace, counter run. Look low.
Maybe if there's like a bunch of small NASCAR or racing content creators that want to make a community channel, that would be cool. There's a few different content creators that'll pop into chat. We talk about each other's channels all the time. Car's sliding a bit, especially compared to Casey Kane blocking me to the apron. There we go. We got right up on his bumper. Now Brian let us up the track. There we go. Yeah, so some NASCAR people were having trouble with their flights to Mexico. Dale Jr. had like 2 delays. The plane he was going to take to Mexico City got delayed in Singapore, and so he had to find alternate transportation, and then that plane got delayed as well. So Dale just left a couple hours ago. The teams are already there in Mexico City. Looks like they're enjoying themselves, checking out the town. And then also in airplane news, there was a plane crash in India last night. Last night, whenever it was. And yeah, not good. I think there were like 247 people on board. And as of now, there was only 1 survivor. He walked out of it. He had some cuts and bruises, but I mean, that is Amazing. He was sitting in seat 11A. So if you're booking a flight, maybe look at 11A as your lucky seat. Jeff Burton is right on us. Woo! Whoa, we ran Jeff tight there. He hit the apron. Oh, we're running out of track up here. Okay, there we go. Good power off the corner. We hold the lead. Oh, little contact. Let's keep our foot in it. One bank. We still have one more stage after this. So this lap isn't for all the marbles. Just for a moderate amount of marbles.
Alright, now let's keep those guys behind you. Clear, clear. Bush, hello. Hang it up.
If I was more confident in making actual edited videos, I would do a video on whatever came out in that Q&A. I hope someone posts a transcript of it. Seems like a lot of news came out. Over the next few months, we'll get a lot more stuff, but they said gameplay reveals probably not coming till August. That's a real bummer. Oh, they also said the Ram truck that's going to be racing in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. It may make it into the game, but if it doesn't, it will be in NASCAR 26. And apparently iRacing has like a 5 to 10 year roadmap of planned features and things they want to do with the NASCAR console game. So we're going to be eating good. They also confirmed the game will not be coming to last gen consoles. So it'll be PS5, Xbox Series, and Nintendo Switch with PC as well. No PS4 or Xbox One. Let's hold this lead. Good roll through the center of the corner. I'm usually way too impatient to do that. I'm used to NASCAR heat where it's just a little break and slam back on the gas. Dancing up the track a little bit. Not too bad. All right, one lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Now, this final stage hasn't been as crazy as that last stage was. And all we have to do is run a semi-decent corner, and we have the win. Definitely not our best corner, but it was semi-decent. That's all we needed. What a beautiful car. We have that Goodyear sponsorship. We have Food Line on the hood. That's good stuff. No prestige points, no fans, completely neutral. No one cares. All-star race, who cares? All right, Nazareth Speedway, Bobby Hamilton Jr. He got it done last time, so that tracks. Baseball, huh? All right, we're going back to Lowe's Motor Speedway for the longest race of the year. Let's make sure to save there. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins. All right, let's head to Lowe's Motor Speedway. Back to Lowe's. For the Coke 600. I'm drinking a Diet Coke. Not because I want to. I would much prefer an ice-cold
Charlotte,
Dr.
North Carolina
Pepper.
is more than just another stop on the NASCAR Nextel Cup circuit. It is.
Let's get it. Man, Scott Wimmer, man. I don't know if he's just skipping qualifying. I don't know what he's doing. But he's back here every week. Usually right in front of me. I'm gonna lay back a bit. Hopefully the field can get spread out. Oh, they might wreck if we wait long enough. We have plenty of time. This is a long race.
You're 3 seconds off the lead. Stay smooth, you'll catch them.
Ryan Newman in P1.
Now outside. You passed another. You two is looking to work together. What do you think? Clear, all clear, whatever you need. Go outside.
Great corner. Great corner.
Moving up on your quick.
We just had it glued to that white line. We had a really shaky entry,
103 cars.
but recovered quite well.
That's another in the rear view mirror. Clear, all clear.
Scott went with a big checkup.
Feeling nice today. Down low.
2 Goodyear cars going at it. Wait, 3 Goodyear cars. Wow.
Feel comfortable,
There's 3 of us in the field. How about that?
Watch the outside. Nice pass. You're running about 2.5 seconds front. Both sides clear.
Okay, Brian Vickers. Wow. Just throw it in there.
Going outside.
Pull up behind Greg Biffle.
Not gonna block.
Mr. Hurricane cleanup.
Craven is up on.
We have Terry Labonte running a very different scheme. Is that Got Milk?
All clear. LeBron closing the
What a
gap
great
behind you.
scheme. Sorry. I was trying to inspect Terry Labonte. There's no free cam in this game. Unlike the Heat games.
Outside. You're open on the spot. All clear, bud. Don't worry about the car.
What are you doing, Kyle? Oh, that's not Kyle Petty anymore. Yeah, someone took his ride. Kyle Petty's retired in this timeline.
Distance between you and the leader is about 2.5 seconds. Taking it easy on you. If it was anyone else, he'd block it. Outside, got one outside. Whatever you need, you're clear. He's not racing as hard as he could. Marlins high up high.
We almost hooked bumpers. That was close. Sometimes you try to hit him with that crossover and you just end up hooking him into the wall. Not a good look.
You're clear. Marnik is up on. Just 2 seconds back now. 2 seconds. Still on target. Still beside you. You usually see a black ram
tried to go to the high side, but he didn't want that.
174 car, the firefighter. Hey, I think he's starting to warm up to us a little. Clear, clear, all clear.
No caution yet. Caution free. So far.
Watch the inside. Simple device.
Jeff Gordon in P1.
He wasn't so friendly. He's blocking. Still there. That's another one down. McMurray just got to run high side.
The ally indicators are actually kind of distracting now. They take up most of the screen. So it'll be hard to see if someone checks up in front of everyone. Oh man, Ryan Newman, a good-looking 12 car. Now this is not Ricky Rudd. This is some fantasy guy. Took his ride. What a shame. I wish you could disable the driver retirements. Got close to Casey there. Oh yeah, me and Mikey are pretty tight. I thought I remembered Mikey and I having a little disagreement on track, but apparently not.
1.5 seconds off the leader, bud. Wallace, outside, outside.
Oh, check up in front of us.
Still inside. Hey, great pass, bud. Ground both sides.
Oh yeah, Paul Menard here in the 43 in front of Michael, kind of slowing our progress down. Michael wants that inside, but just can't get it. Man, Paul Menard is blocking so hard. You better watch it. Michael might turn him. The field is stacked up, though. The whole top 10 within half a second of the leader. That is wild.
Walter, the firefighter. Get the move, respect pays off. Not blocking like
43 cars kind of moving through the field, though.
clear.
There we go, look at that, helping Jeff out. Now Jeff, take the low side. Take the low side.
Both sides clear.
There you go, Jeff, there you go.
Wants to get by it. That plate is a second flag. Just keep charging, you're doing great.
Come with me, Jeff. Come with me. We're going. There we go. Wow, that's not Sam Hornish. Brendan Gaughan just drove down the track,
Normally,
shut the door.
in black right about now. Work with the leader, let's see if we can break away from the pass.
Okay, Tony. Tony, what's the big idea? All the way up the track, all the way down the track. Let's see how you like it up here, Tony. Only real ones touch the wall.
Still alongside. Still hanging on. The 20 car making his move on the right. Clear.
Get him, Jimmy. The Intimidator. That's what they used to call him. Tank slapper there. Whoa, Tony, that's close.
All clear. Don't worry about a blast from him. He's feeling nice today.
I was going to try to get to Jeff to help him out. But Brendan gone again on the block.
Get on by. Not gonna block.
Ow.
Don't bang it up too bad. Leader only has about a second on you.
If Kyle Larson can beat down the wall, so can I.
Side to side.
Jimmy drove it down in there. Wow. What a run.
Here we go.
And Paul Menard up here. I guess in 4th position.
Johnson outside.
Well, he's gonna fall back now.
Seconds up. Johnson is coming right. Hold on. He's still there.
Jeff, why are you checking up?
1 second. Just 1 second back. Still there. Still alongside.
Jeff got intimidated by Paul Menard.
Whatever you need to clear.
Can you believe it?
Gordon is outside. Where's the stop sign? You're clear.
Paul Menard having the race of his life up here.
Going up high.
Caution on the speedway. We'll restart P5. Not bad. Terry Labonte does not have milk. If he had milk, he wouldn't have wrecked. No pitting. And we're back to green.
Go, go, go. Taking it easy out here. If there's anyone else, he's blocking. Got the leader. Stay on his back bumper. Gordon is right behind you. Go outside.
Come on, Jeff, follow me through. Take my lead, Jeff.
Another spot.
Use my knowledge, I beg you.
Still there.
Yes.
Okay, we're clear. Number 99.
It's working, Jeff. Just follow me. Stick with me.
Still there. Third place. Clear, clear. All clear.
We're doing it, Jeff.
Number 18, the 5 hot.
Just stay with me. Just stay with me. Don't take the high side, Jeff. Follow me. Follow me. No. The wrong Jeff. Follow me. Jeff Burton with the pass. Or attempted pass on Gordon. Let's see who takes it here. We backed out of it. That was a little too close for us. Great run off the corner, though. Oh, yeah. That's that signature William Byron arrow block. Just mirror drive the car behind you. Whew. We hung it out there pretty far. All right, 2 laps to go. Matt Kenseth staying with us. We have a couple tricks up our sleeve. We're going to deploy an oil slick, tactical oil slick, just like the movies. One lap to go is sponsored by Credit One Bank. The longest race of the year. 600 simulated miles. We didn't actually run that, but it's a percentage. Big Driver will win the Coke 600 at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Don't forget to mention the sponsors in Victory Lane. It mentioned me too.
Yeah, Charlotte's a good track for us. They kept it close. It's hard to run away from them. Are we going to Dover as well? Wait, we've already done this. Haven't we? So we're just redoing what happened? I must have missed a save point at some time, or it just didn't. I don't know. We we should qualify at Dover. Dover's a very hard track for us. The track itself, not too bad. I'm very friendly with the exit of turn 2. I get into the outside wall constantly, but the field runs so tight here. It's hard to stay clean. Let's hope we get the pole here. That would set us up well.
Scoring this one, buddy. Go hard.
We're a little loose. Yeah, drifting up the track. That's what I said about the exit of turn 2. We are very friendly with that wall. The rear tire starts sliding, though. It's a bit odd. Maybe we're a bit too loose. 26th. Oh, we'll need a monster lap after that. the pun was not intended, you know, because it's the Monster Mile.
Looks like you'll lead him in the start on race day.
Let's go.
Great job.
Little issue with lap 1, we recovered on lap 2. It's gonna be an interesting race. And there's a few different lines you can take. You know, obviously the bottom is the preferred. Mark Martin gets it done in the Busch Series. Good for him. All right, 32 laps. 32 laps at Dover. It should go by relatively quick. If it stays clean. If we can stay clean.
When the next Hell Cup Series pulls it.
Let's get it. Ryan Newman starting on our outside. Is that Brendan Gaughan behind us? Ryan Vickers as well. I'm mirror driving too much. I'm interested in... There's no leaderboard in race, so I like knowing who's around me. Oh, we lead lap 1, barely. Powering back by on the outside. Hello, user. This is your favorite NASCAR game? Yeah, it's one of mine for sure. This one in 03, I've spent probably the most time on. Once I die, I hope there's a way to track how many hours I spent in these games. I probably could have cured cancer by now if I had dedicated that time elsewhere. Look at us. We have a second lead. Is this on Xbox? This is on GameCube, technically. This is the GameCube copy of the game, but we're playing this on PC. With an Xbox controller through the Dolphin emulator. So if you have a PC, you can run that if you know about emulation and all that. And then they also have a mobile app. So I don't know if it's on iPhone yet. It might be. But if you're on Android, I know for sure you can download the Dolphin app. You get the ROM for the game, load it up, connect your favorite controller, and you're off to the races, both literally and metaphorically. And when you play it through an emulator, the game, you're able to make some graphical improvements, so it doesn't look terrible. The controller just stopped working? That's awful. Especially with how expensive nice controllers are. Like, just the brand name ones from Sony, Nintendo, Xbox. They're expensive. Very expensive. Too expensive. And then, if you go third party, you know, it may not be a good controller. I have some kind of third party controller. It's like a... It's almost like the Elite controller for Xbox, but it's made by some other company. And I think it was about the same price as just a normal Xbox controller, but it has like paddles on the back. So if I wanted, I could hook this up to Call of Duty, you know, and play with the paddles, or Fortnite, or whatever. Yeah, it could be. Even like the high price controllers, the ones that I'll never be able to afford, without feeling bad at least. like the scuff controllers, like they'll break on you. But thankfully, like scuff will replace your controller if it breaks. Usually this race is a lot harder. Jeff Gordon is still just a second back. We haven't really widened the gap more than a second. He's doing all right. And my controller, this is a wired controller. I just hate changing batteries in Xbox controllers, and I bought this not like really to play on my Xbox, but more so to play on PC, so I don't mind the USB connection. And it's like a 10-foot cable. Yes, yes we are. No mercy. Yeah, the tire wear in this game was somewhat frustrating, because I don't believe the AI experienced tire wear either at all or to the same amount. So if you race with, oh man, just sliding them. But if you race with unlimited fuel and tires off, by the end of the race or by the end of a fuel run, you're just getting eaten up by everyone around you. Yes. This is what we're having to do right now, user. We're having to play these 20-year-old games. This game is old enough to purchase alcohol legally. This game came out in 2004. That is wild. Absolutely wild. Well, just over halfway. A nice advantage. Sure would hate if a caution came out and ruined our lead. Maybe the field is spread out enough to not do that now. Yes, hopefully NASCAR 25 will be good enough so we don't have to come back and play these old games. I still will from time to time. I still find a lot of enjoyment in this career mode. But hopefully NASCAR 25 is good enough where it's like, oh, you know, I think I'll play the new game. It's like I have NASCAR Heat 5, I have NASCAR Rivals. It's just, they don't hook me as much. And part of it's nostalgia. They had a Q&A today. I don't know if you heard about that, but they had a Q&A on Discord, and they announced there's going to be over 190 licensed drivers in the game and over 400 paint schemes at launch. So that sounds good. And Dale Jr. is personally curating the soundtrack. So that's interesting. We might hear a return of some old favorites from previous NASCAR games. Hello, Matt Taylor. Welcome back. And they said next month they're going to start showing off screenshots of the game, and they're going to reveal the driver rosters and the paint schemes. And then in August, they're going to reveal gameplay. The new NASCAR game is made by iRacing and Monster Games. So Monster Games was a really small studio. They got bought by 704 Games. 704 Games took over the Heat franchise, but like Heat 3, 4, 5, maybe even the earlier ones, but they had help from Monster Games. Yes, it will be available on Steam. They confirmed it's not coming to PlayStation 4, and it's not going to Xbox One. It'll be on the new consoles, Nintendo Switch, and on Steam. Yeah, the the guys from iRacing are helping to make it. So the tracks that are in iRacing, the laser scan tracks, are going to be in the game. So they're going to look realistic, they're going to feel realistic, and hopefully the driving will, feel decent as well. Which really, I hope there's a couple modes. I hope there's like an arcade style. I hope they allow us to do that. Or like have sliders on how we want everything to perform. And then have a realism mode. Like you experience the arrow push and everything. And what I really want, I don't think it'll be in this NASCAR game. Maybe DLC, but I want them to bring back the old cars. I want to be able to drive a Gen 6. I want to drive a COT. I want to drive a Gen 4. And iRacing already has all of those cars available. So why not? And if you want to look at some of Monster Games' newer work, they did the SRX game, which was really good. The physics were pretty decent. And there was a fair amount of free DLC for it, including super late models. And they did the World of Outlaws game. But yeah, this one, this game is apparently going to have ARCA. It's going to have the ARCA series, the trucks, Xfinity, and Cup drivers. But I just want some old cars, and I would be over the moon if they brought back fantasy tracks, or old tracks that NASCAR no longer runs. That would be crazy. Hope the menus are quick and tight. Yes, yes. That's very important for the overall look and feel of the game. Like Call of Duty nowadays, terrible menus, terrible. It looks like Netflix. You have to go through 10 menus to get to where you want to go. Yeah, 02 to 06, that was really a sweet spot. I would throw 07 in there. I like 07 as well. 08 was kind of the fall off. And then, 09 happened. And then they canceled NASCAR 2010. And so we went a few years without a NASCAR game until NASCAR Inside Line came out. I think that was the name of it. NASCAR 2011, maybe. Debris, track changing during the race, rubber, even rain. I could see that being, like, since iRacing is involved, I could see that. And that would make it pretty neat. Like, at the start of the race, your car's not set up to run the bottom, but as the top side comes in, your car becomes dominant. That'd be cool. But iRacing is adding a lot of weather effects to actual iRacing. So maybe next year they'll add in rain. Because wouldn't that be cool, running the damp conditions at Richmond, New Hampshire? I think they can do it at Martinsville or even the road courses. That'd be very cool. But since they're not showing gameplay yet, and they're not planning on it until August, it's either going to be a very bad game, which I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be very bad.
Well, we're both great. You know why?
Yeah, we've already done all of this. What's going on? I meant to go autosave. You're scared of iRacing? You don't have a wheel? Yeah, iRacing can run up the dollars for sure. I have a wheel, and I used to do iRacing, but it's just a lot to keep up with. And I hate monthly subscriptions of any kind. So, even though you can do like a yearly on iRacing, I just don't like it. Yeah, the game, NASCAR 25 is supposed to release, late September or early October. That's what they said today during the Q&A. I didn't even see what our hit time was. I think we got it, though. Like to see injuries for the drivers and deaths. Okay, they probably won't do that for, I'm sure, legal reasons and just optics. But if you want to get that extreme, Wreckfest 2 is out. It's in early access, so the full game's not out yet. But Wreckfest 2 would be pretty sick. Yeah, if you wreck in practice, have to move to a backup and stuff. Yeah, I mean, they could do that. They could surprise us, and the game's just everything everyone hopes it will be, or would be. But more than likely, this game is just going to be somewhat bare bones in certain areas. And as they develop the game, they'll start adding more features. I don't know what our hit time was, so hopefully we got it. I was just kind of babying that thing around the track. iRacing said they have a 5 to 10 year roadmap for these NASCAR games.
Okay.
All right, we got the offer. So that means, you know, they have plans for what year they want to add certain features. And they have a long-term vision for how they want the game to go. So I think that's a good sign. But I think, you know, there's some features. Yeah, EA had some good music. So a lot of the music from these EA games might be coming back, because Dale Jr. himself is doing the music. He's picking the songs. He put up a thread on Twitter weeks ago that was like, tell me some of your favorite songs from the old NASCAR games, and we'll see what we can do, something like that. So maybe we get some Ty Sheets. That's my driver. He takes it. So maybe we get some good music in the games, because the NASCAR Heat music, it was all like unlicensed or really cheap music. Like, they literally just put out on their social media like, hey, if you have a band, send in your music, please. And yeah, it just wasn't. So one of the first things I do in almost every game, with the exception of Doom, is I turn off the music immediately. I would love to keep the music on here, and when I play NASCAR Thunder 03, but then I get copyrighted. So that's the reason I don't have music on for these playthroughs. One day I'll just do a stream that is meant to be deleted. We'll crank up the music and just rock and roll. Kenny Wallace wins the Busch race. Good for him. We're heading to Michigan. Let's go ahead and autosave again. I don't know why we're having to rerun these races. Half of my career the last 2 seasons has just been rerunning races from when the games crashed, because I didn't autosave. I wish it would just autosave after you completed a race, but you have to back out to the menu to autosave. Not the best design.
The state of Michigan has long been considered the home of the automobile.
Okay, this is
Well,
it.
let's get it at Michigan. Dude, Kenny Wallace is so active. And he still looks, you know, pretty spry for his age. He's constantly posting on social media, on Twitter, or X, if you call it X. It's still Twitter to me. It's still Twitter. Woo, big checkup. Only 16 laps to get it done here. That's half the laps we had the last 2 weeks. These Michigan races just go by so quickly. You wanna know what he's doing? Follow him on Twitter. You'll always know what he's doing. Oh, and Kenny has a YouTube channel. And he uploads there, like, maybe not every day, but like every other day, I would say. Kenny uploads pretty frequently. He just talks about random NASCAR news. He talks about fans' reactions to stuff and his reaction to it. Yeah, he's very active on YouTube and on Twitter. He still runs dirt races. You're terrible at Michigan and California. Me too. Me too. I've had to run Michigan so often recently that I've gotten better. But Michigan with tire wear on is rough. I don't know if you saw it, user, but I posted my first ever race review last Sunday for the Michigan race. And during it, I had gameplay from this game. I was running as Dale Sr., and I was blocking for Junior and Michael Waltrip in first and second. And so I was pushing them as much as I could, and then holding off the fourth place driver, whoever it was at the time. And I burnt my tires to smithereens. And on the last lap, I sent it into the corner, trying to take the lead over Michael Waltrip. Drove it in too deep. I took out Waltrip and myself, and Jeff Gordon. But Dale Jr. still won the race, so somewhat mission accomplished. Somewhat. Good run down the front stretch. There's old Derek Cope. That's our buddy up there. Well, Jeff Gordon's struggling. We got to help out our brother here. Let's go, Jeff. I don't know what you want to do. Kind of running this high groove. Whoa. Maybe I need my rear view here. Yes. I figured that out pretty quickly. If I had just stayed, like we could have finished 1, 2, 3, but I really wanted to win. So I went for it, and with my lack of grip towards the end of the race, my tires were worn already, and just overdriving it. It didn't go well. We ended up taking out Waltrip, and Gordon hit us going 200 miles an hour. It was wild. We still finished like 11th or something. So not a terrible day. Not quite the dominant performance we wanted, though. It's just so easy to overdrive these corners. And California, or Auto Club, it just feels way flatter in that game. Because, you know, in this game, you can't... Let's say can't, but the high line is not encouraged. You're almost always encouraged just to run the very bottom of the track, which isn't the most realistic, but it is what it is. Yeah, oh, I know Tony would have. Tony is wild. You graduate college tomorrow, Brayden? Congratulations, man. Congratulations. That's huge. That is very huge. And now you begin your battle into your adult years. Hopefully you feel like it's prepared you. I'm sure you've learned some. This game is graduating to... Yeah, you're not kidding. This game is old enough to graduate college. That is true. You have to be there 2 o'clock. Your graduation's not till 3. That's not too bad. Thankfully, like, they're not making you show up at like 10 a.m. for a 3 o'clock graduation. Hopefully your graduating class isn't, you know, huge, massive. Or graduation may last a few hours. That would be awful. I would just leave. After I got my diploma, I'm gone. I'm waiting for the day I can graduate working. The way they do it is one at 10 a.m. and one at 3. Okay, okay. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Oh, we gotta go. We're running out of laps. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm so sorry. I tried. I tried to help him. Jeff just didn't have it today. Well, let's see if we can run down the leader. We have 6 laps to do it. We have a 4-second interval. There we go. Great corner. I don't think we'll be able to replicate that. That's good. It's good they're not, you know, forcing you all to be in the same graduation. Yeah, these games hold up surprisingly well. Like, obviously there's things that could be better, but it's still really fun. Like, and the career mode, like owning the team and operating the team, may have had more depth than 03, but I feel like the driving model in this game is much better. Because in 03, if you try to run the car faster than it wants to go, you just get a death wobble and get very loose. Sorry, Kevin. Sorry, Kevin. Didn't lose too much time here. Let's get some of this tasty draft. This is good stuff, this draft. You guys gotta try this out. Get by blocking Brendan. That's what I would call Brendan Gaughan if I was Donald Trump. I'd call him blocking Brendan. Blocking Brendan. What a guy. What a great guy. Look at this run. Hey, there's Tony. I wanted to go up and rough him up, but I didn't. You get ran into? Yes. Yes. The spotter will hang you out to dry sometimes. But also, even if they're your ally, some of these AI will just block you all the way up and down the track. I was at Martinsville a few streams ago, and Jeff Burton ran me into the outside wall. I was all the way up the track in the corner. He came all the way up just to wreck me. We were allies. I don't know what I did to deserve that. Let's see if we can keep this lead up. Oh, getting a little tight. Oh, we're fine, we're fine. June bugs right on our rear. Oh, no. No, no, no. Just let him know we're still here. We're still in charge. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I need to do. I need to run Martinsville in manual because getting a run off the corner in 3rd gear just feels amazing. But when you run it in automatic, the car does not want to downshift to 3rd. I mean, you can get down to 3,000 RPM and it will stay in 4th gear. All right, final lap coming to the stripe. Holding off Tony Stewart to win at Michigan. That second to last lap was rough. We got the lead finally. And I blew that corner. Yes, yes it is. And you know, I have these paddles on the back of my controller. So as long as they're bound properly, I would be able to shift with the paddles. And that'd be pretty fun. The paddles are very like easy to misclick though. Like I just hit the paddle there. But it would be fun paddle shifting. I just accidentally hit the paddle again. I think one of these paddles might be bound. Oh, it may not be bound to X. Let's see. X would pull up on our phone. All right, so our left trigger is bound to B, and our right trigger is bound to A. Yeah, so we have nothing on X. But yeah, we could totally do that. It would definitely take some getting used to. Okay, Infineon, we've already run these races. We've already run all of these. I'm just backtracking. What is happening? We make sure to save like every time. So what went wrong? What went wrong? Travis Quaffle wins and Kyle Busch wins the Busch race. All right, let's check the standings real quick of our team and our car. So we're up really big, but when the chase starts, we're going to lose all of our points. We're only going to have like a, 5-point lead or something over the second place guy. So not great. Ty Sheets, slim lead over Kyle Busch. In the trucks, 31st, Ted Meadows. Ted Meadows is awful. But Floyd Parkhurst, level 6 driver, keeping it in 7th place. Not bad. Not bad, Floyd. Floyd just keeps getting better. All right, Infineon. Let's do it. This game, this track is dangerous. So we're probably going to commit vehicular manslaughter a few times. Because the field just checks up so many times in very weird places.
The wine country of California.
So what we're going to do here is we're just going to let off, let the field get out there, and hopefully by the time we catch up, they sort everything out. And we gave them a huge advantage. We've already caught back up. These AI just run so slow at Infineon. And the constant rubber banding.
Don't worry about a block from him. He's feeling nice today.
We're a little tight. I don't know if we have a custom setup for this track. Dive it in deep.
Hold it steady. Hold it there. Stay wide.
Little contact. Nothing to be afraid of.
Go ahead and get on by. He's not gonna
Oh man, I'm sorry, Mr. 198. Whoa, the 192 is... What is he doing? See, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes these AI just take their aggression out on you. Like, he's not my rival. What was his deal there?
Go on the side, left side.
Down to first gear.
Stay wide, pretty wide.
Okay, Kane, you drove me pretty low. I mean, I kind of dive bombed him. That was not on Kane.
Clear, clear. All clear.
Thank goodness I didn't get driven into the outside wall. I have been demolished there before.
Taking it easy on you. If there's anyone else, keep blocking. Still hanging on.
I'm trying to keep it off Kane.
Get both sides, all clear.
I was scrambling over that rumble strip.
Hey, we don't need a bad reputation.
Come on, Scott Riggs, let's move it.
There's some good things to say about you lately. Hey, that's worth another spot.
Ow.
Come on, man. Let's keep it together.
Locked up the brakes a little bit. Whoa.
On your right.
That is a much better line off that corner than taking the inside. Joe gave us lots of room. Joe gave us lots of room. We still hit him. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you.
All clear. Watch your left. He's not racing as hard as he could. Clear, clear. Left side, left side.
I got a little scared of Jeff Burton there. Jeff Burton has driven me into that outside wall before. I didn't know if he was going to run it back. A little loose there. Oh, no. Sadler, go! Okay, we brought out the caution. That's on me. But Elliott Sadler could have, you know, actually driven. Sorry, Mr. Sadler. We'll apologize a little bit. Oh, we're just throwing off on the high side. What's Jeff doing all the way back here? He needs to be up in the top 5. We got through there pretty decently. Just not take anyone else out that we do not mean to take out. I'll hit someone for the win on occasion. But we usually try to keep it clean. Backing out of this. Oh my goodness. Dale Jarrett came in there with a head of steam. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I still hold a grudge with Dale Jarrett. He wrecked me at Martinsville probably 20 years ago. And I never forgave him. I met his son that same day at an autograph signing for the ARCA Talladega race that day. I told him, I said, hey, your dad wrecked me. I hope he knew I was talking about a video game. I'm sure he did. Whoa, 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 whoa. Run us off the track, why don't you, Bobby? I'll dive it back on him. How you like that? Alright, Matt, give us room here. Yeah, we have 3 laps to go. We're 6 seconds back. We need to make up some time. Drift it. Home track. Yes. Thankfully, we're a little better at this Infineon than we are the NASCAR Heat Infineon. I said a little, not a lot. We just lost all the time we'd gained this lap. Don't text and drive, folks. This is what happens. Paul Menard's out front. Good for Paul Menard. If I catch him, though, he's done. We're going to turn him into dust. Dano snap him. Are we able to cut 2 seconds that lap? As long as we keep that same pace, we will get to the leader on the last lap. I think we can beat that pace, too. Oh. Rumble strips are death here. In real life now, the drivers, they jump those curbs, given the opportunity. But we do it, and it's a federal crime. That is rough. Overdrove 2 corners in a row. Let's make it 3. Try not to take out Kurt here. Well, I mean, he's going to keep blocking like this. You know, something's got to give. Alright. We're close. We are so close. We didn't quite cut 2 seconds there. But we can see him. We can see him. I may have to move Mark out of the way. We made our own room there.
Okay, we're clear.
We're in striking distance. Activate ramming speed. Poor Paul Menard. Poor Paul Menard. He had such a good run today. He had such a good run. Our run was just better. Other than when we murdered Elliott Sadler. But that was somewhat his fault. There we go. Big driver will win the Dodge Save Mart 350 at Infineon Raceway. AKA Sonoma. It took me a decade to stop calling it Infineon.
Hey, it's Ace.
Hello, Ace. Mr. Moneymaker. All right, we won the Coke 600. Let's see if we can win the Pepsi 400. We'll call it the Soda 1000. Or the Cola 1000. Yeah, maybe.
Twice a year, NASCAR pays a visit.
Let's get it. I found out, like, yesterday or 2 days ago, I guess, that Dr. Pepper owns Yoo-Hoo. That blew my mind. Oh, man. Oh, we need some drafting help. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Oh, dear. Our car is not quite as fast as everyone else's here, but once we get the draft, you know, we're good. And right now we have a sniff of the draft. Kind of want to get behind the 192 because he was a little angry at me last week, and I don't know why. I mean, look how he's driving. He's just running through the field.
He wasn't so friendly. Blocking.
Whoa, Kane just came down the track. I think he's angry because he's running so poorly. He will not let me draft with him. What is this guy's deal? Alright, 10 laps to go. Plenty of time. As long as Tony doesn't get too far out. We're 4 seconds back currently. Here we come. Cut off a 10th. But Mark Lockhart, he's starting to check up. That's no good for us. So you take this. Thank goodness a caution came out. Okay. Damage isn't bad. Damage is not too bad. I couldn't see a thing. Restarting 40 seconds. Not great. But Mark Lockhart got through it. I don't know who I nailed getting in there. All right, Scott, you wanna? Okay, Scott's getting blocked. Mr. Lockhart, let's. Okay, Terry Labonte is a problem. Sorry, Mark. Sorry. I'm more focused out the front window. Alright, we'll just take this little slingshot here. Hopefully make it to this next level of cars. A little draft. We need more though. Oh, that'll work. That'll work. Give me the draft, Dave. Dave and I, we have not been on the best terms this year or even last year. Let's go, Michael. He killed my run. And we are back here. All right. Activate Intimidator mode. We have to see the air. I can see the air. Alexa, play The Intimidator by Charlie Daniels Band. Woo! Kind of pinched him there. We didn't touch him. Oh, we're able to keep our speed up. That's good. All right, let's roll, Dale. Let's roll. Let's roll, Dale. I'm gonna bump him. Bump him. Bumped him right out of the way. Oh, Mark Martin in the wall. All right, Elliott Sadler. This is our apology for last week. Come on, Go low, Elliot. Go low, Elliot. We tried. We tried to help him. Man, they just pulled away from me.
There you go. All clear. 3-1. You two have been working well together lately. Got one down low.
We have to clear ourselves.
That's another.
It worked.
Outside, got one outside.
Let's get some draft from Brendan Gone.
Clear.
He doesn't know it. But in
Number 21.
like 15 years, he's going to have a crazy flip at Talladega in the 62 car.
Still onside. Don't forget, he's one of the good guys.
Great run here.
Normally, you'd see him blocking right about now. Clear on the other side.
Let's ride, Kurt. Let's ride.
Down low.
Closing in on 3 laps to go. Look at the huge lead Tony has.
Any clears out there.
Robbie just got into it.
Hang it up. 41.
Robbie's still there.
Okay now, we're in the top 10. What's up high?
All right, we're going to go high here.
Inside.
A little too tight. We had such a good run going. 3 laps to go. Really 2.5 now.
Nothing to worry about. Everything still looks good. You gained another
That
position with that
is
pass.
not what we wanted to do. Let's watch this back. I thought I was maybe not clear, but I thought I could clear myself. All right, that's one last lap. And that's going to hurt us
Go, go, go.
because our car does not get up to speed well.
Had to run down the leader. It's right there. There's no last lap. Car high.
We'll just take advantage of this moment.
Still there.
Give me the draft, Jeff. Give me the draft.
Kicked off another position.
I need it more than they do. Get behind me, Joe Nemechek.
Don't worry about a block from him. He's feeling nice
Oh,
today.
we're so slow. We have 1 lap. 1 lap to get it done.
Going inside.
Yes, yes. Jeff, thank you for the draft. My angel. Angels do exist,
Still there.
and they come in the form of Jeff Burton.
Great pass. Clear, all clear.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Go ahead and get on by. Not gonna block. Go outside. Jump and just got a run on you.
Come on. We need a drafting partner.
Still there. You're in fifth. That'll push the top 5. Step in.
I'm not getting any drafts. Ah. Well, we're not going to get there. It doesn't look like. Ruin the exit, too. Ah, ha, ha. We were so close. We were so close. That lap we lost due to my accident, that cost us the race. Good race, though. We got tight off the exit of 4, where I should have dipped low and kind of slingshot around. We hit that air pocket behind Stewart, and it killed our run. What a shame. All right, we're going to Chicago. All right. Ron Hornaday wins the Busch race, and we move on to Chicago. a track that hopefully will make its return. I would love if it was in the new NASCAR game. That would be great. I mean, iRacing already has the track scanned. Just do it. Just do it.
Chicagoland is an exciting place powered by the performance of its professional sports teams and the passion of its fans.
Okay, here we go. Green, green, green.
There's old Scott Wimmer back here with me again. Every week. We're a little loose, a little bit.
Still inside. Still alongside. Another one down. Hold it steady.
Great run.
Way to go.
Pick up a couple spots.
Clear.
21 laps, so we have a lot of time.
Simple. Outside, outside. One inside. That'll look you up one.
Let's try the high side out.
All clear. Inside, inside.
I see the vision.
That racing is
Whoa, Casey Mears and
going low.
Jimmy door slammed each other.
Rewind.
Alright, into the outside wall. Not great. But we might get a good run here.
Rewind. Rewind. Hold that line.
Why are we running up the track so high? That's crazy.
Hold steady. Rewind.
I went up there because okay, caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. Alright, we're going to lose a lap. That's fine.
All clear, bud.
Man, we do not get up the speed well. I hope that's the last caution of the race. I don't want to lose all that ground again.
You usually see a black Rambo here, but I guess you guys are friendly out there. First is a bud.
Let's go, Ricky.
Another is a rear view mirror. Whatever you need, you're clear.
We don't have Ricky Stenhouse here. We have Ricky Craven.
Pain, high up high. You're clear.
Maybe Texas Terry wants to tango.
Watch the outside. Way to get around the bud. Okay, we're clear.
And Terry's not running well often. I mean, he's back here quite frequently. Oh, okay. We are bobbing and weaving. Craziness.
Going outside. He wasn't so friendly. Blocking. Move another position. Gordon is moving on you. Right side. Push the button. Clear, clear. All clear. Push the fire button.
The backstretch being curved is a little weird.
You got both sides. You're all clear. Wait. Get
Got a
outside.
little loose there to back out of it.
Still hanging on.
Seems like anytime we lose time in the corners, we gain on the straightaway.
Clear all around. Outside, outside.
Which is
going
great to
outside.
see.
You gained another position with that pass. There you go. All clear.
So Nemechek running, what, maybe a USG sheetrock army scheme?
Take our time, buddy. Let's take our move to the front. The 176 car has got a run on you.
Hold on. We're going to the front, Joe.
Outside, outside. You're gonna do the best you can to help you out there. Take it
Oh, we're just so loose.
clear on the other side.
Yes, yes. Take the low line, Joe. Come on, take it from me.
Hey, look out. Go outside.
He got in between me and my drafting partner. That's all I have to say. And we'll do it again.
Flash, go, go, go. Clear on both sides.
I'll apologize.
Go. Sure, just looking to pass. Left side.
He's having a good run. That was a one-star ride when it was offered to us, so he's having a good race. Whoa, big block.
Go outside. Good pass. Working with him has helped us so
Great
far.
pass, Joe.
Both sides clear.
Almost into the top 15. We are knocking on it. Derek Cope up here running in the top 15. Not anymore, but he was.
Black, you're right about now. Coop, high up high. About 1.5 off the leader. Clear. Gone. High up high. All clear.
Six laps to go. Kind of 7, I guess, if you count the 15th lap.
Gone and inside. Don't worry about a block from him. He's feeling nice today. All clear, bud. Leader's last second and a half ahead.
Let's pull behind the Shrek mobile.
Put another behind you. Still one car, just looking for the pass. Whatever you need, you're clear. Wallace is outside. You're clear. Go ahead and get on by. Not gonna
Whoa,
block.
whoa!
17 cars is inside. 5 more laps.
Excuse me,
Both looking strong.
Matt Kenseth just obliterated us. I don't know what Matt was doing there. That was wild.
So it's 1 second behind the leader.
Good job. Matt just
Number 20 is down low. We're falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy.
hurt the car and
Clear, clear. All clear.
somewhat hurt that drive we had. We were going.
Going inside. Got both sides.
I don't know if he just didn't mean to make contact. It was a late block, and maybe we just got our bumpers crossed. I don't know. It looks like he just came up the track and suicide bombed us. I don't know.
That's a textbook pass there. Good job. Clear all around.
3 to go.
If there's anyone else, keep blocking. Stewart down low, down low. Still up high. There you go. All clear. Jordan 3 wide. Still in. Let's go.
2 laps to go. Second back.
That's another spot. Clear, clear.
gained 2/10 in that one corner.
High up high. Contact with number 99. Still alongside you. Clear on either side. Heading to the top 5. Nice driving. That'll put us in the top 5.
Come on, Junior. Figure it out.
Put it out, boys. Bernard Jr. still low. He's not racing as hard as he could. 1-1. The 18 car is looking to pass.
One corner.
You're up another spot. Clear, all clear, whatever you need. Newman, high up high. Stay calm. No need to retaliate.
Ah!
Hey, nothing wrong with a second place finish.
So close. So close. Dale ruined it for us. We had a great run going. Just couldn't get around him in time. And then perhaps if we had gone to the high side there. The car's just never as fast on the apron. That's a part of it.
Hey, it's Ace, buddy. I got 2 words.
We've already done all of this. We're just retreading old ground. I don't know why that happened. All right. Test for the number 20 Home Depot Chevrolet. Let's go ahead and run it. So 5 laps here. Count, well, with the warm-up, 6 laps. What's our time? 38.75. That's just a guess. Nope, 38.5. Beautiful car, though. I love these test schemes. And I miss Auto Club so much. Michigan proved they never should have gotten rid of Auto Club. And just the speeds they would carry around that track. Tremendous. Alright, this car will be tighter than our default setup, or our custom that we have. So we'll have to fight that condition a little bit. Alright, we're on the clock. 38.5 is our goal. Dancing up the track a little bit. Hopefully we didn't give up too much time there. Got it. By half a second. Not bad. We can definitely give it more in turns 3 and 4 than we can in 1 and 2 if we want to try to squeeze any more time out of this track. We already have our goal time, so we're doing just fine. A little too much there. We're going to keep our foot in it, ride it out. All right, 37. That's what we like to see. This default setup at this track, not too bad. Not too bad. The fact it's a little tighter might have benefited us. We're not sliding the tires as easily, so we stay tight, but we're not completely losing the rear end. All right, that'll do it for our test session. Not bad, another 30. That was our fastest lap. That was our last lap. Not bad.
Hey, it's old Ace here.
Bill Lester wins the truck race. I think Tony Durbin, that's his name, wins the Featherlight. All right, New Hampshire. We could do New Hampshire, or we try to stream later tonight. That may be the play. Let's see what Thunder Plates we can unlock now. We're trying to unlock all the Thunder Plates, every one of them, on our way to 100%ing the game. I don't like these race pole ones, so I don't care about those. We're still going to unlock them, but not now. Alright, I'm trying to estimate where the 88 would be. That's the 48. Another 48. Where is the UPS truck? They're hiding it from me. Kurt Busch has a lot of schemes. Yeah. Back before you had to pay for paint schemes. All right, that will do it for us. We may be back live later today. So if you guys are up late, we may be as well. Thank you guys for stopping by. Johnson Fan 48, user Braden, congratulations on the college graduation. Matt Taylor, good to see you in the chat again. Doris Castillo, or Castillo, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Sorry. And Mr. Spaceman 360, good to see all of you in the chat today. We may go live later, so just look for us then. If we go live, love to hear from you. And if you haven't seen it yet, feel free to check out my Michigan race review from this last week. It's my first one ever, so it wasn't the best. And very low energy. After the Hamlin win, I was not feeling it, but we pushed through. So maybe we do another one for the New Mexico race. Not New Mexico, for the new race in Mexico City. Yes, that's it.